Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bag of Trios. Warships. We're in season 27. I know it's been a few days, and yeah, man, I've been working a lot. So sorry I haven't posted. Also, it's been real grindy, so there wasn't really a lot to post. I mean, I got stuck in a funk here. As you guys know, hopefully you do. We got Dr. Kavan over here, and then it just kind of slowed down. Once we got to that fourth engine, didn't really advance much. I mean, we beefed up our health a little bit. We got some shock mines. But we were just going kind of back and forth, climbing up slowly. I think we went from like 11 to 12. Took like 2 or 3 days. But then we got rocket choppers. And I know rocket choppers aren't for everyone. But since then, I mean, we've been on a tremendous roll. I mean, we flew through levels 12, 13, 14. Now we're at 16. So rocket choppers are, like I said, not for everyone. Hard to use. I got a lot of good battles last season. So I'll show you how we're doing this thing. Quick note on the base. I copied this base from one of the top players, I believe, 3 or 4 days ago, which, is still good because obviously those are like, I think that was either in the top 3 players in the world for sure. So I don't know if I believe it was like number 2, but whatever. So it works really well. It's good against, I haven't really gone against too many choppers. I think maybe one, but it's good against everybody else. And everybody else right now is basically heavy Zuka. Let me show you a couple of attacks and then we'll get into some live ones. Gone back and forth, mostly winning. You can see here that we're 8-2. Really, those 2 losses were just my mistakes. Really, we should be like on a 12 fight win streak here. But let me show you, I guess. Let me show you first, most recent victory, I guess. That's a really good time. Just to show you kind of how we're doing it. I'm not even sure if this is relevant. Yeah, so let's talk about it. I'm attacking essentially 2 different ways. If the base is stacked with a ton of cannons, so like this guy's got cannons and boom cannons and more boom cannons, then I'm dropping 2 to 3 rifles. And then really the winner here is the rocket choppers. And when there's so many cannons, you kind of have to walk through the whole base, so that sucks a little bit. Hopefully I could find another one, but let me just show you how it kind of goes down. Clearly with choppers, the number one thing you have to do is keep them alive. So you just have to shock. So you'll see this guy here, for example, I'm going to shock very shortly after. This base was poorly defended because he had his engine there. So we took that out and then we just came over here. Now I actually would have attacked this base, I think, with all choppers, but I ran out of troops. So you could see the riflemen were just a waste. It was basically a distraction. And then we just went for that last engine. So that was a good time. Let me show you something around here. This is probably, I want to show you an all. I want to show you an attack with all choppers because it does happen. Maybe this one? Probably, it's got to be a faster time. This one? This is probably all chopper.
Land ahoy!
Yeah, okay, so here's where you got to be careful, right? This goes a little bit against what I just said, but the reason that you could still do it is because they're all clustered. Normally, you don't want to go all choppers against this many snipers, guns, and cannons, but because they're clustered, it was actually pretty easy. So yeah, there you go. Just shock, and then flare to the cannon. I didn't even have to do this. I didn't have to do my second one. I did just because, I don't know, just give Kavan something to do. Next one. That was a shock just to get us over to the right. That's like world record time. Now, just because we're on together, and I know you guys are curious about the base, probably this base works really well. It can hold most attacks to like under 220, and with choppers, that's good enough, you know. Let's see this most recent one. See, there you go, under 220, just about. Just to see how it works. I'm not sure what I think about that attack. That's a pretty decent mix of characters there. So clearly he wants to attack on all fronts at the same time. So it looks like, I hadn't seen this one yet, but it looks like he's going to flare to the middle, which is smart because I don't have a lot of mines or anything there. And then once he gets there, he's going to delay drop up top. I would give it a mixed review because going to the center like that just puts you in the middle of everything. I know that's what he wanted, and he got a decent time, but it's costly from a true perspective. Man, all in all, I would say that's a pretty good attack. Just, you know, can't compete with choppers. Okay, so hopefully you guys got some benefit there. We're at 76, just to show you our tech tree. Again, tick 4. I've talked about that a million times. Flares are pretty low. I mean, this base is not super hard right now. You have to kind of free clear most of it anyway. It's important to talk about things we got as well as the things we didn't. So this is the only season that I've not gotten heavies. So that's crazy. But yeah, you want to save keys. Different heroes. I went with Kavan. I know that people have a lot of success with, you know, pretty much all of them, but Sparky and Bullet, I do still, of course, recommend Kavan. That's where I am. Cannons is the way to go because the meta is going to be choppers. So you want to... Now, this is a little bit low for my cannon. I'm going to beef that up soon. I'm sort of saving my keys because I want to go straight for this engine. Medkits aren't going to help us too much, and here we're going to go for the boom cannon, but that's not going to help our base too much. So just ranking up in tech, I don't think is going to do much for us. So that's why we're sitting on a ton of tokens. So let's get into some live battles, okay? We're going to start off with, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's sort of like the default. And I always love bases when they give me you know, something where I can go all choppers. And we're at level 16, so it's getting tougher. You guys know how it goes. So, okay. I think we can do all choppers here. Because he doesn't have too much defense up the top. This is going to be risky, but, you know, I figure like, hey, in these videos, you know, you guys want to live vicariously through somebody like me, hopefully, and try something crazy. So let's just go ahead, because if it works amazing. If it doesn't work, hey, you know what? It's okay. What's Kavan going to do? I have no idea. I'm probably just going to hold on. So 1, 2, 3. there you go. I had a had a weird feeling that wasn't gonna work. Sort of like preemptive. I know. I don't know why, guys. You know, it's a game, right? Sometimes you just want to have fun. I had a feeling that wasn't gonna work out. All right, let's try again. Oh man, it was fun though. You can't win them all. Right? All right, let's get more serious here. All right, let's get more serious. So this is let's go back to the way it's supposed to be. So 1, 2, 3. So this will be a little bit more typical of what we want to do. So here we can actually launch with our choppers or with our rifles. Doesn't really matter. So we're going to go ahead and launch with Kavan.
Splendid.
Do a couple Okay, so there you go. I don't know if we won. Yeah, so so we won that one. It wasn't the best attack in the world, but at least it was a little bit more methodical, more like it should be. Now that was a tough pace, I gotta say. Let's keep going. Hopefully the video's not getting too long for you guys. Let's start off the same way. If we need to. Yeah, we're gonna have to do the same thing. See, these bases are getting pretty strong. A lot of defense. Shouldn't be too bad though. It should be pretty straightforward. So let's go. Boom.
Land ahoy!
Boom.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
28, boy. See, that seemed like a weird ending. Maybe chop it to the top, I don't know. That's put me at 90. And I'm not ready to unlock yet. We got 5 hours and then we'll start to unlock some stuff. Let's do one more, guys. Yeah. We're running out of troops anyway. Hopefully this one goes well. Still not the one I want to show you guys. I want to do sort of like a back door here. This one might be one that we can do. Back door. It's not ideal. Let's go 6 and 2. And we don't even really need the 2, but why not? Let's go boom.
Land ahoy! Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just to kind of block for us in the beginning.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Splendid. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, don't do that. I keep wanting to get that super fast time. I don't even need to do it. I just want to do it. I'm sure that we would win. I'm sure that we could still get the win, but I just want to win that way. I don't know why. It's just so fun to win with choppers in the back. Okay, so this... Sorry, guys. So we're 2 and 2 on the video, but you could tell where you guys are probably watching like, dude, that was dumb. And it was. You know, win some, lose some. Look at it. He's not done yet. Okay, there we go. He finally finished. So there you go, guys. Take it for what it is. You probably prefer the more methodical one. I do think that we could just keep running through these guys. You could tell that the ones that we've lost have been just for ridiculous reasons. We really should be undefeated. Should be like 15 or so. In the most recent. Oh, so this one will be methodical. Okay, again, we're just going to walk through it. This, again, is tempting to me to, like, you know, hit that one and then shock here and then hit that one. And then you should be able, you know, to do all choppers and get, like, a 1 minute time. You know, finish before the 3 minute mark. But just to make sure we get the win. And, by the way, it's not a guarantee because this guy's got quite a bit of defense. But we're going to go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. Let's go. 1.
Embarking. Welcome back.
There we go. We finally got a little bit of backdoor. Could have been much faster if we had all 8 choppers. Yes, got the win. See, the methodical works. I just like to get a little bit better times and kind of, I like videos when you're like, what the hell happened? How'd he get me? And then they watch you and they're like, oh, okay, it's choppers. But there you go, guys. Climbing up slowly, steadily. Like I said, we rocketed up. No pun intended, from 12 all the way up to 16. So I highly, highly recommend, if you can be very efficient, don't waste your time on mines. Don't waste your time on that. Don't waste your time on this. These things aren't going to pay off long term. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're tempting. Like, who wouldn't want to get barrage? I mean, that would be awesome. But, or some people are getting seekers, and you got to be really good with seekers. But like, don't waste your time, man. Get some defense, get some booms and some cannons, and get some choppers and do some damage. I mean, choppers are going to be meta for a while. Probably not until bombers is there going to be anything better. So you really can't go wrong. I mean, they are hard to use, and it's high risk, high reward. But there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you soon. Later.